In a small village within the Roman Empire, Hierocles was invited to give a speech, teaching the villagers how to live a virtuous life. The village was facing internal divisions, with villagers frequently quarreling over land and water resources. The entire community was on the verge of breaking apart. When Hierocles arrived, he encountered not only disputes, but also deep distrust and resentment among the villagers. The young village chief asked Hierocles, "How can we restore harmony to the community? These people are selfish, and no one is willing to compromise." Hierocles smiled and began drawing a small circle on the ground, followed by a larger circle around it, and then another even larger one. He pointed to the circles and said to the chief, "Each person is like the center of this circle. The innermost circle represents ourselves, and then it extends outward to include our family, friends, and the entire community. To restore harmony in the village, each of us needs to shrink the boundaries of these circles, seeing our family and community as part of ourselves." The chief thoughtfully gazed at the circles and asked, "But if everyone is only focused on themselves, how can we change that?" Hierocles replied, "We cannot change others, but we can change ourselves. We must start from within, shrinking these circles just as I've shown, and begin to see others as part of ourselves. When we act with empathy, and each of us begins this process, the entire community will naturally move toward harmony." After some reflection, the chief decided to begin with himself and spread this wisdom to the villagers. Gradually, the atmosphere in the village began to shift. The people learned to care for one another. Although disputes still arose, under Hierocles' teachings, they learned how to shrink their concentric circles, and the village became more harmonious.